Yeah, I am Andrej Skljavin, one of the creators of The Case of the Golden Idol.
So what is this game all about?
It's a detective game where you investigate murder mysteries in the 18th century.
So this is kind of a unique game. You said it's like a deductive reasoning kind of puzzle game. Talk about the mechanics and how you organize and get information.
It wouldn't say quite unique, but it's one of the rare games. We were very inspired by Lucas Pope, Return of the Obra Dinn, and we just thought, why there are no more games like it? So we made a game kind of like it, where you observe the scene, gather evidence, and figure out what has happened here.
I always think puzzle games are fascinating because there's so much design work that goes into those. Can you walk us through the process of designing a puzzle in your game and how you work it out from conception to implementation?
Yeah, sure. So in our case, it's quite kind of many steps because we started with a large story arc because all the murders are in the end connected in one big coherent storyline. But we didn't want to write whole story. We would just figure out plot beats of the story. Then we take one plot beat and build a scenario for it. And when building scenario, we have a few weeks of just discussing and quarreling with my brother how we communicate the plot beats, what's the actual murder here, what the player has to understand in order to figure out what kind of questions player has to answer. And gradually we put it all together, build prototypes, and then we test again until the playthrough is smooth enough, it's not too difficult or not too easy.
What's the balance between making a puzzle too easy or too hard, and is it something you struggle with as a designer?
Definitely struggle with it. It's kind of a feeling. I think too easy is when you put a lot of effort in your puzzle and someone just looks at it and says, oh, okay, it's very clear here. Yeah. Our rule of thumb is we want aha moment. Aha moment is actually when the player says loudly, aha, which means the player had some assumptions, got stuck, and then suddenly realized, aha, actually it's different how I had assumed, and it just happens just like that. So the more aha moments I have during a playtest, then I know the scenario is doing well.
Is your game out now? Is it coming out? When are you launching it?
It is out. It was released in mid-October, and it can be played on Steam, and you can check out the demo. It has quite a lot of content.
Now you're on Steam, but do you have any plans for console, like Nintendo Switch or Xbox, PlayStation?
I can't reveal anything concrete at the moment, but we definitely want to consider consoles.